Kucoin Token. So, when people join crypto and when new people arrive in the markets, the first thing that they're exposed to are the exchange tokens for the centralized exchanges that they use. And over the course of the last two bull cycles, we've seen exchange tokens go to new highs. The reason for that is the influx of new people. So I want to talk about what Kucoin can hit in the next bull cycle based on the expectation of new arrivals into the market. Before I get into that though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what this spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on my channel. And in the videos, I showed myself buying these coins. I expected them to make me very good money. And you can see what they would have made for you if you'd have put $100 into each one when I released the videos. And if you had, and then you sat on them for around 16, 17 months and then sold them, these would have been your profits. And if you'd have done it for all of them, your total profit from 26 coins would have been over 123 grand. And again, that's in less than a year and a half. That's basically where we're at in the bull cycle, in the markets now. There'll be a bull cycle probably in less than a year. It will start kicking off. So if you haven't got your crypto position set up, I run a website called copymycrypto.com. That's where I share all of my investments. So anytime I find a crypto that I like, that I think is going to make good money, I jump in on it, I'll buy it, and I'll tell my members about the coin, the profits it can have, and the percentage of my cash I'm going to put in, and they can copy along exactly. When I sell a coin, I do the exact same thing. And what this means is the members make the exact same money as me, the exact same profit, but they don't have to do any work at all. And if that sounds good to you, just pause this vid now, check out copymycrypto.com, there's a link in the description. You'll see what I've said in the past about particular coins and what ended up happening. You'll see what the members have made. It's all on the history of this channel, so you can verify it all. And if you like what you see, guys, try the service out. Now, Kucoin. So, Kucoin is quite an interesting one, right? Because Kucoin in 2020 actually hit highs of $20, and then I think it was like $19.90 or something. And then in the last bull cycle, it hit $28.80. And what you'll see with Kucoin is actually it hit its highs right at the end of the bull cycles. This chart is not actually accurate, but very rarely is, right? But it went up to about $20. I think it was $19.90. And then, yeah, in this most recent peak, it hit $28.80. And the reality is, right, is new people into the markets have to go through a centralized exchange. Like, it isn't a case of, on-ramps for decentralized exchanges are there now for some places. So you can technically buy crypto with your bank, you buy your bank account, your credit card, debit card, whatever. But you're talking about an enormous barrier to entry to overcome. Like, anyone that is brand new to crypto will not have an understanding of how to even use a decentralized wallet, let alone, how to get started. So a centralized exchange is the perfect starting point for most people. Which means that when a bull cycle kicks in and people start seeing on the news Bitcoin's hit a new all-time high or Ethereum's hit a new all-time high, and the stories of people making millions, which will always come out, people will flock to your centralized exchanges, and that whether that's Coinbase, a Binance, a Kucoin, a BitGet, that's what will happen, right? And the exchanges that have their own exchange token will be the ones that do, or those tokens will do very well. And that's because one of the first exposures you get is, oh, use this coin and you get discounts on your trading fees. And anyone that sees that is going to be like, yes, that sounds good. Now, it happens that Kucoin has been a mainstay in this market for a very long time now. They're one of the older centralized exchanges. They've been growing Kucoin really well. I think 1 in 4 cryptocurrency investors now use Kucoin. And it was originally issued as an ERC20 token. They have been building their own chain, by the way. And they have nice burn mechanisms that have been in place to try and keep the KuCoin supply under 100 million. And since beginning, they've got some really interesting additional features that they've started introducing. Now, this is the KCC, that's their KuCoin chain, so I want to check that out. Their earn mechanisms aren't bad. I do actually think that the earn mechanisms at BitGet are better. They do have an institutional branch now for professional traders and professional investors. And you can learn more about their actual the company's investments and labs. Now, as an exchange, it's pretty good. You know, I like KuCoin, Binance, KuCoin, and BitGet are, I think, the three best. And they've got a solid sort of list of cryptos. There's tons knocking about, so you know, there's plenty of volume that also comes through KuCoin. In fact, we'll get that up. We'll get that up as well. So let's go to spot exchanges. We'll see where their volume is at. So they have been trying to grow an ecosystem. The ecosystem right now is pretty weak, I'll be honest. I think Mojito Finance is probably the one. Is it Mojito? Yeah. This is the one that's doing the most volume at the moment. We'll check. Is it Dex? Dex is a Mojito Swap. Yeah, Mojito Swap.finance. They were doing quite they started pretty well, but since then, you know, it's not been overly great. We'll check out the Explorer as well so we can see some of the information. Regarding the exchange itself, obviously trading volume is always going to be highest on Binance, Coinbase second, Kraken third, KuCoin's fourth, but it's not fourth on volume, it's fourth on the score given, which is CoinMarketCap score. Now, it's important to note that CoinMarketCap are the ones that create the algorithm to give the score. CoinMarketCap is also owned by Binance. So, you know, notice the huge distinction between scores. In terms of volume, like I say, they're not doing too badly. MEXC is actually doing very good volume. BitGet doing good volume. Like I said, I like BitGet quite a lot. OKX is good as well. But when we're checking out the volume overall on the KuCoin chain, it's not great, you know. Looking at around about sort of 6,000, 7,000 a day. It's not fantastic, given that they've had so long to be building this at the moment. When we check out the chaos, their sort of the tokens that have launched on their platform, we can actually have a look and see where the holders are at. As you can see, we're not looking at a lot of holders on anything really beyond USDT, which you would expect USDT to obviously have a lot of holders, but overall, yeah, kind of weak. We're not seeing a lot here. So, and it's kind of a shame because obviously the team and the team and the behind KuCoin will have seen the success of Binance Smart Chain, and I imagine they wanted to sort of push in that direction, but it's not going as brilliantly as they would hope. Now, the KuCoin Labs team have been investing, and some of the coins that they've invested in have done pretty well. Obviously, Near is one of the ones that they've invested in. Mahadao, Poker Starter, you know, there's a few good ones there. Ava Labs, obviously that's Cardano. That's Avalanche. But yeah, they're doing some good stuff. They're doing some good stuff. I think the chain is pretty weak. I think the exchange is outstanding. I think what we'll see is a very similar pattern to what we've seen in the past. And the pattern that we always see is the same every bull cycle. Money ends up flowing out of exchange tokens quite a lot. Generally, exchange tokens do not rally as much as the other cryptos in the space, but at the back end of the bull cycle is when you start seeing the exchange tokens really rally. And in the last bull cycle we saw it with Kucoin, we saw it with Gate, we saw Huobi. FTX was an anomaly, but FTX is just one of the most mental stories we're ever going to hear within the crypto space. So, yeah, it's kind of an interesting one. But like, I look at Kucoin and I go, look, new all-time high I think is nailed on. All-time high was $28.80. I'm looking at around $40. I think this can hit a 4 billion market cap. Realistically, Kucoin are doing, at the moment, around $800 million a day in volume. That will surge into the billions in a bull cycle. It would not be a shock if Kucoin's hovering around 2 to 3 to 4 billion a day. They have got a pretty good market share. They're not, they're definitely not the king. The kings are Binance, but I think a $40 target is fair. It's only a 4x, so it's obviously not massive. But the exchanges that have an exchange-based token, like BitGet, will do well because the tokens that are more undervalued are the ones that are worth taking a look at in terms of exchange tokens. If they are getting new users consistently, if they're actually having growth within the exchange, which is a very easy thing to verify, then they can do very well. Like I say, Kucoin, I think, I'd only cap it at maybe $40. But it is, again, it's one of those where it depends on the sheer volume of people that come into the market. If we see a Bitcoin hitting $1 million, you would see, probably Kucoin hitting $100 or more. But if we say we see Bitcoin hitting around 110, 120,000 as like a peak, then there probably isn't going to be the excitement worldwide that would surge billions of people into the market. So, it's going to be a factor of how much cryptocurrency is reported in mainstream media that draws in new users. But as long as they bring in new users, they'll get new highs. And I think they'll get new high anyway. I think $40 is a fair target. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. And how do you feel about Kucoin's chain? Because I just feel a bit underwhelmed by it after a couple of years of development now. So share that in the comments down below. And guys, if you want to see the coins that I hold, you can do. If you head over to copymycrypto.com, that's the site I share with the members all the coins that I own. So anytime I find a coin that I want to add to my portfolio, I jump onto the site, I tell my members about the coin, the profits I think it can have, and the percentage of my cash I'm going to put in. The members can copy along exactly. When I sell a coin, I also do the same thing. I let my members know what coin I'm selling, what percentage, and what I'm doing with my profits. The idea of copymycrypto.com is that there are millions of people that want to invest in crypto but don't know where to get started. We've got thousands of members, and a lot of them don't know anything about crypto but have been making good money in this market because they can just copy along. It takes the work out of it, takes the thought out of it, and saves everyone time, and they're still making the money. And if that does sound good to you, go to the site, read through it all, verify it all, and if you like it, try the service out, guys. And that's it from me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.